3T to 7 up on the wall.
We're going to do it with the little kids and then go.
Yeah, because I've got men's and women's coats too coming out.
This is Patricia Donahue, and today she's at the People's Pantry in Toms River, stocking new, donated items. The People's Pantry is a relief center that was originally started by the Toms River Regional Schools to help those affected by Hurricane Sandy. And Patricia continues to run the center to help anyone in need.
It was started in light of the storm as a means to distribute all the donations. I took it over in February from the school district, and we've been running it ever since.
The People's Pantry contains every item imaginable that anyone may need. And while they continued to help the hundreds of people whose lives were devastated in the storm, Patricia saw a need and an opportunity to help even more people in her community.
We helped the victims of the storm, but what we've seen is that there are people who were struggling terribly prior to the storm, and they finally have a place to go to for help.
The People's Pantry provides all their items free of charge, and it is run by volunteers who were inspired to get out and find ways to contribute to the Sandy relief efforts.
Everybody has a story, and it's interesting to hear their story and to let them just, cry if they want to cry, and just pour everything out. And you do your best to try and help them find whatever it is they need.
When somebody comes in and just asks for simple things like, I need a potato masher, or I need a measuring cup, or do you have queen size sheets? Do you have a blanket? Do you have a throw? And we have it to give. It's just so wonderful. And you can see in their eyes, they're so appreciative.
I came to help because I felt like I wanted to do something to help my neighbors get back on their feet and into their own homes.
The pantry is also home to the Hurricane Sandy Resource Center, which unites a number of other volunteer groups and relief organizations to create a one-stop shop for help.
I met Pat that runs the pantry, the People's Pantry, and we decided to partner up, and everything you can need you can get in one building. So here we are Team Jersey, AmeriCorps, we have Hope and Healing that stays back here, and when people come in, they sit down with Hope and Healing and discuss what's going on in their life, what's going on with their home, what they need help with, and then we take the intake sheet and make it into a work order, and then we deploy 6 days out of the week out and send AmeriCorps and anywhere from 500 a day, 200 a day, to 10 a day volunteers that sign up with Jersey Cares, and we put it all on our boards and we head out.
While the shore continues to rebuild, the People's Pantry is prepared to be around for the long haul.
We've been told by FEMA to be prepared to be here for 10 to 12 years, and that is just in aiding the people who were affected by Sandy. Food insecurity and this reactionary poverty to the storm will be long-lasting. We have seen issues with food in the middle class that I never realized were there, and it's real. There are people in my community that are hungry. They own homes and they have jobs, but they just don't have enough to make ends meet.
The People's Pantry has been a life-saving resource to the victims of Sandy, and Patricia and these dedicated volunteers will continue to be here until everyone is back in their home.
One lady today brought me a piece of cake because I had said to her last week she was taking apples. She wanted to know how many she could take. And I said, you can take as many as you want. And I said, I could make apple pie. I love apple pie. She said, no, I'm going to make apple cake, but I'm going to bring you a piece. And she did today. So they have their troubles, but I don't know, I just love them all.
They can't get over that they don't have to pay for this. We say you could take whatever you want that's here. Whatever you need. Whatever you need, and wherever they are, are they renting, are they, they're in their new house or whatever. And it just makes you feel good, it's time, you feel good about yourself.
It's an incredible community. My volunteers are some of the sweetest, happiest, kindest people I've ever met. The clients are just, we shop in the same stores. Our kids go to the same schools. It could be me shopping here. That's what keeps me coming back. 60, 70-hour volunteer weeks. So That's what keeps me coming back.